Hi everybody, welcome to Naughty by Imagination. I'm your host Napoleon and I am pooped. Well, I'm not pooped. I'm a little tired. Today I started a new job and after working overnight for 2.5 years, suddenly being plopped into a day job, it takes a little bit of adjusting. I'm not used to being up and out before 9 a.m. and that's gonna take some gonna take some adjusting, but I can do it. I obviously need the fucking money, so whatever. But yeah, I'm excited. Um, all the good shit. Uh, I haven't been doing what I was supposed to be doing, which is recording videos. So I'm home alone. I'm gonna take this opportunity to record videos without any distractions, without my roommate walking in like, "What the fuck are you doing?" Like, all that dumbass shit. So I thought today we'd read some fab fiction, but we do it a little bit differently. So I have a Tumblr, which if you're not following my Tumblr, why the fuck not? But I mean, I barely really post on it. Not re-upload, but share the link to the videos. I like when I'm in, excuse me, when I try to like figure out my fuck, I'm rambling. I like reblog anime pictures, gifs, fucking fan fiction that I find of various animes and ships and shit like that. So my Tumblr is ruining your fan fiction. That's tumblr.com. And no, or is it's tumblr.com/ whatever. But it's called ruining your fanfic. So like I said, I'll re I'll reblog some fan fictions that I've seen. And I'm gonna read one from Tumblr because we usually go to fanfiction.net. I'm gonna read from Tumblr. I have a few M-rated ones, and then I have more that are like gushy, like lovey-dovey. Like there's one that I follow, and that person majorly writes stuff for Supernatural, like the show where like Dean has a daughter named Deanna, and it's more OC or like Dean X reader. So, but it's not like naughty or anything like that. And that's what the fuck we're looking for. We're looking for fuck. We're not looking for nothing else. We don't want no. I mean, you get gushy and squishy like in the middle or at the end. That's cool. But I want fucking like blowing anyway. Um. So this one is by Crelese. It's CRLESE .tumblr.com, and it's called A Slap on the Counter, and it's a Naruto fan fiction. You probably know that because of the thumbnail. Shout out to Starboy. See, I found one, and I hope you like it. It was published June 2nd of 2017. It doesn't matter. I'm just sharing, the information. Oh, speaking of the thumbnail, if you've been watching for the past week, because I'm recording this on the Monday, so today posted the Little Sonic of Samara and Sonic fanfic. If you're noticing, I have a new watermark. So I'm no longer going to be, using the other one. It's no longer appropriate for the arrangements going on right now, so I made a new one. And it's simple and I like it. I've always liked the ducks fucking. I think the ducks are going to be incorporated as long as I'm running the channel and everything's fine and whatever, but I like the ducks fucking. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, if you take a look in the corner of one of these, like in the corner some fucking where, you'll see my name, Napoleon, and you'll see like a ducks. Sometimes I might be blending in with the background or whatever character's foot is right there. I'll try to put, I know I put it up in the top a few times, so I'll try to make it to where it's noticeable, but it's not that important. But it's a noticeable change, or it's a change that I thought we would start off the episode with. Anyway, I have been talking shit too long. I need to get into this fan fiction. So this is called A Slap on the Counter. It's rated M. It's Naruto. It's a Naruto Hinata ship or pairing or whatever. And it says warnings, anal fucking and spanking. That's what I'm looking for. Anyway, let's read. Hinata was washing her hands underneath the sink. She scraped the grime underneath her nails. Suddenly, strong arms surrounded her petite body and caressed the skin below her ear with soft lips. Hinata giggled as he traced the side of her cheek with tender kisses. Naruto, Hinata breathed out his name, loving the sound of it against her tongue. I missed you. You came home early. Naruto trailed his nose against her strands, kissing it softly, and sniffed the scent of her hair. I'm sorry, I'm fucking snorting the whole time. Do people do that? Do people sniff hair? Like, I know if you have a beard, I'll play with your beard. And like I'll run my finger, like I'll like pull, I'll like run my fingers through your hair if you have it, or like I'll like scratch your head or whatever. But if you have a beard, I'll play with your beard, like I'll pull on your beard. Several people can vouch for that. But I don't sniff beards. Like I'll sniff you. Like if you got on Axe body spray, oh, love that shit. Or like a really nice cologne. I love men smelling things like, or masculine. I'm not gonna say men, but masculine smelling things. So like cologne, Axe body spray. I love that shit. So if you smell fucking good, I'm gonna sniff you. But I don't sniff your hair. That's a little weird. Anyway, I wanted to see you, he groaned. God, Hinata, you smell like heaven. Hinata smiled and swiveled her face so she can stare into his eyes. They were glittering with endearment. Hinata's and Naruto's infatuation with one another permitted a share of loving gazes. They kept a blanket of comfortable silence, hearing the tranquil swish of the wind outside. Hinata, Naruto said, sounding a bit disgruntled. Oh, I'm sorry, I fucked that up. I almost did. I didn't really. He shut his eyes and pressed his forehead to hers. His warm breath mingled with hers, but Hinata kept her eyes open, watching him from underneath her eyelashes. She asked, staring at him with concern. Let's have sex. Hinata spurted? Oh, whatever. But then giggled and cupped his cheeks. You just got here, though. Aren't you tired? Naruto didn't share her laughter and regarded her with hooded eyes. Suddenly, he flipped her over and onto the counter, and had his leg dangled for an inch off the ground. Naruto bit her earlobe and growled. He pressed his backside with his evident bulge, which made Hinata emit a little gasp from surprise. And out of the whole day, I was thinking about squeezing my cock into your tight little pussy. You have no idea how horny I was. But this is anal fucking, and there was no comma. It said anal fucking and slapping. It didn't say anal fucking and slapping. Whatever. And Hinata moaned at his words and then tightened her fingers on the counter. Naruto pinched her headband and slid it down, which allowed Hinata's hair to drop from her bun. Her tresses tickled her cheek, covering most of her face. Naruto grabbed a chunk of her hair and tied it in a ponytail, tightening it with his fingers. Naruto, Hinata sighed. I'm fucking this up. I'm sorry, I'm tired. Hinata sighed. She leaned into the crook. Oh, he leaned into the. I'm just fucking this whole thing up. I'm so sorry. I really cannot read today. Like, I'm really out of my element. But no, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna read this. So what? He leaned into the crook of her neck, licking it slowly and lazily. She shivered as she felt his saliva glide down her skin, feeling it slide into the crevice of her breast. Ew. No. No, I got big titties. Shit get lost in there. I don't want no spit in there. Anyway, Naruto slowed down his grinding against her ass. Although the fabric of their clothing separated their obvious arrivals from one another, Hinata felt herself grow wet. Hinata. Her husband so it's Hinata. Her husband groaned into her ear, his voice dark. I want to fuck you so hard. I want to thrust into you so deep that you won't even be able to walk for a month. Ooh, don't fucking Please, no fucking promise we would have fun time. Oh my god. I'm sorry. Hinata whimpered in response and then breathed even heavier. She felt Naruto's hand drag up her thigh, kneading in between her legs. The closer he traveled north, the more aroused Hinata felt. Naruto shoved her skirt upwards so it rested on top of her backside. Slowly and painfully, he slid her panties down her creamy legs, and at a gasp she felt a sting of wetness stretch from her pussy to her panties, and this led Naruto to rub her outer folds softly. Hinata whimpered. Please, Naruto, Hinata moaned. Your touch is so soft. Stop teasing me. Naruto chuckled in a low voice. Beg me again, baby. Naruto, beg. He said, ooh, I like this. He said more forcefully this time. So it's like, beg. Oh, fucking, ooh, I like that shit. I'm sorry. Naruto traced his fingers on the outer layers of her vagina, but not enough contact to make her feel satisfied. Naruto scowled in her mind. He was teasing her. Naruto said, what did she say? Oh, was that supposed to be in her mind? Or whatever. He was teasing her, Hinata said, but her anger quickly vanished as she focused her attention back on his fingers. I slapped. Hinata cried out, but more in startlement than pain. He just spanked her ass. Beg, Hinata. Oh, fuck yes. I like this shit. Naruto growled, spanking her again. This time, Hinata moaned and pushed her hips back against into his large palms. Not. Well, that's more like a scream, but fuck it. Hinata screamed as he slapped her ass again, feeling a jiggle from the impact. Yes, Naruto, please, I need your cock inside me. Naruto groaned from her words and licked the back of her neck, all the way up to the middle of her back. Wait, what? Oh, all the way up into the middle of her back. So he went up and then he went down. Okay, I was confused. Hinata arched her back and made soft noises from the back of her throat, her eyes burning with tears from desire. Suddenly, Naruto plunged his fingers deep inside her pussy, making Hinata cry out, drowning in her own lust. He coated his whole He coated his whole hand in her juices and inserted it into her asshole, using it as lube. Hinata moaned as he pushed his fingers in and out from her ass, not used to the foreign feeling. Then her husband kneaded her cheeks, separating them. Hinata, your body is so beautiful. You're writhing and begging me so hard, right? I want to keep fucking you all day. Hinata whimpered and wait, but if she's whatever. Hinata whimpered and gripped the counter even tighter, her knuckles turning white. She looked back, seeing his veiny cock in his hands, and her mouth squared with a quirked. I'm fucking this up. Whatever. In hunger. And then suddenly he rammed inside. Ow! Fuck! I hate when people write, oh, he rammed inside her. He shoved his cock. Like, when I'm thinking ram, and I'm thinking like ram. And you can't just do that. Like, I understand some girls get wetter than others, but from what is being, let me see. Like, you can't just fucking ram shit. Like, even if I could be wet as fuck, and you still gotta ease it in there. Like, you can't just fucking ram your fucking shit in my shit, because then my shit gonna hurt. Like, that hurt me, at least for the first like 2 seconds. But that shit hurt. But anyway, my point is you gotta ease it in there. You can't just be ramming. Fucking, I get it. You excited, but slow the fuck down. Fuck. Anyway, fuck. Oh, here we go. And then suddenly, he rammed inside of her and Naruto screamed out in pure ecstasy. She felt everything from the tip to the shaft to his hips. Naruto kept a frenzy and an animalistic pace, thrusting in and out. Both of them were moaning and slamming against the counter. Wet noise resonated in the air, and Naruto felt herself building up to her climax. Finally, Naruto hit her G-spot. She exploded, crying out with tears staining her cheeks in pleasure. Naruto grew rigid inside of her, and then filled her up with his cum. They were both breathing heavily, and then after a few moments, Naruto patted down her skirt until her legs. Now his cheeks were pressed against the cold surface of the counter, and she felt Naruto rubbing her back. Hinata got up and placed a soft kiss on his cheeks. tasting the saltiness of his skin, of his sweat on his skin. She felt his cum slide down her thighs, and this resulted in a shiver. Naruto smiled into their kiss and pulled her into an embrace, then trailed his fingers down her arms. He leaned into her ears and mumbled in a rough voice, "Oh, I'm not done yet, Henny. Hemi? Whatever. I'm not done yet." And that was it. Oh, okay, I like that. I've never seen Naruto, so I'm not gonna sit here and say, "Oh my god, they were so cute" or whatever. Like Naruto never really left an impression with me, but I know who most of the characters are, so whatever. But I liked it for what it was. It was short. It was shorter than what I'm used to, but shit, maybe we need a few short ones. All the fucking Sonic ones were like half an hour long, so at least I know I don't have to fucking try to make the 10-minute mark. And since most of these videos don't really need editing, yeah, fuck, look at me. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. Starboy, that was for you. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you did. Um, and I guess I'll see you guys next time. Because I'm definitely going to get back on the ball. I've been fucking slacking. I need to start recording videos, at least to the point where I'm ahead of you guys. And I haven't been. I've been a bad girl. I've been a very bad girl. And I need to pick it back up. So I will. But that's all for today. And I hope you enjoyed it. This has been Naughty by Imagination. And I am your host, Napoleon. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye.